penetration on it. But I don't know, I used to love it as the item that it once was, with only a 65 ability power, I think it was, and it had mana regen, cooldown reduction. It was just so handy. But it wasn't like a super OP item, it was just all-round good, you know? And then they were like, nah, we can't let that happen. And now they changed it into a damn large rod item. I don't know if I'm happy about that, guys. I'm a little bit upset. Hey! Huh? Oh, yeah. Aurelia is focusing on getting out a Trinity Force. She's going to be typing in tons of damage in that item finder to find that Trinity Force. Brandon Winsoman has already finished on Jack Attack. Going to be putting him quite far ahead. He can pop that to be very effective in team fights. VGR is going to grab another turret though, putting that gold advantage nearly so close to 10k. They're up at that's basically 8k gold advantage. Van has finally finished her Phantom Dance, so she will be focusing on getting out of Bloodthirst. And now, in terms of the farm, I will be switching over to gold for you guys just to check on that. Farm is going way in VGR's favor in every single lane, in every single matchup. And the gold in every single matchup is way ahead as well. If Legit comes back in this, my heart goes out to them. Oh yeah, apparently it was 30% of current HP. I did think it was a higher percentage before. So it's 30% of current HP from Death by Graft now. But do note that it does give more ability power, so it's technically the same thing if you've got a little bit of magic penetration in there. Well, not technically, sort of, depending on who you're hitting. Hey, Mr. Fortune has picked up a Brutalizer, probably going to go for a Black Cleaver. We never see Black Cleavers on ADCs in the patch before this patch, in Season 2. What am I saying? In Season 2. But it looks like we are going to see a Black Cleaver coming out from her today in this game. It is cool to note that Cage's pick was picked up from all these supports in all these games we've seen today. But Nunu's been dragging behind a little bit, and he hasn't been able to grab a Cage's pick himself. I think it's, okay, so it's, oh wow, it's over a K in difference for the supports. That really makes a difference for supporting. Tarek is in love with Sightstone, whereas Legit's Nunu is always in love with Ruby Sightstone. Raw getting jumped on here. It looks like it's a solo play by Raw. He does flash out of there to try and escape, and down goes the Shurelius from Dope. Tries to keep them away by popping that and getting a stun off. We may see a flash over this ledge to try and catch him out. Nope, doesn't look like it. In come Kevin ZZ. He might be able to drag up Dope, but no, Dope gets away. How is VGR running away from this? Legit are not making any major plays to try and jump on VGR. They're trying to be very consistent, save all of their abilities to make sure they're ready for a team fight if it happens. There's that Black Cleaver on Misfortune. 2-1. What is the gold difference for them? It must be massive. 2 BF items out on Misfortune. Okay, a BF sword is now on Vayne, so that is worth it. 8.5 to 6.5. Holy crap. 2k gold difference in the ADC. Remember, the Shurelius is actually on Maokai, not Tarek today, not Tarek for this game. Again, guys, this is game number 4 of the BarCraftNZ League of Legends Season Grand Final. You can see that name just above all the player stats. It is currently 2 wins to VGR, 1 to Legit, and VGR are destroying in this game. Legit are practically giving it away. Oriana. Oh, there goes the initiate from Jack Attack Malphite. Raw is trying to save the rest of his team by ulting as well. It looks like St. Blythe is taking a ton of damage, especially from that Misfortune ult. He is ulting for some weird reason in a place over there, so that's Nunu ult for you. Dope going on. Oh, here's a lot of bursts from Volv. Dope actually doing very well with Galio, supporting Galio, getting that stun off, and Galio has a lot of burst. Again, he didn't focus on those Mercury turrets or anything. He's actually grabbed 3-tier boots, opting for teleport flash ghost boots. Whoa, what happened there? Volv slayed Oriana. Okay, Misfortune just killed Oriana for some reason. Yeah, that happened. Putting him at 211. Legit are now confined to their base, and their turrets, VGR's turrets are untouched. Practically, they're not down. They haven't been. None of their turrets have been taken. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It's now 12k gold difference advantage to VGR. And looking just at absolutely everything, you guys can see exactly why. Pro-E, he had the high ground. High ground my ass. Look at Rice Cake just being while Jack Attack derps around with the minions. I'm kidding, I love you, Jack Attack. So it is actually a double Shurelias for VGR. They're able to initiate on team fights very, very quickly. That would have been the advantage for legit. Jack Attack could have ulted in and caught out a couple of VGR's members off guard. But with Galio, between Galio's ult, NZ Stealth, Galio's ult, Maokai's Twisted Advance, and Tarek's Dazzle, they have enough CC to keep them in the game. And now that they have 2 Shurelia's Reverie, they are able to bring their team up into a team fight if they're split up. So it's actually very, very strong. It is going to be an IE out from Vayne, actually. Oh no, sorry, it might actually be a Bloodthirster into a Last Whisper. That's with that minus pick. But it is a trade up. We haven't seen an early. I think we did see an early IE by the other game's Corki. But it doesn't seem to be standard, and another dragon for VGR, now at 14k gold advantage. 13.5 actually, meh. Close enough. 7 turrets, 0 to legit. Tarek does it, yeah, it's a double Shurelias, yeah. And it's going to be another BF sword item for Misfortune. She's going to keep stacking BF sword items. She's not going to care about her initial. She's not going to care about her defensive item just yet, and we'll see if T-Mouse does get this kill on Rice Cake. She does have the move speed, she does have her passive available, and she might actually be able to do enough damage to take it down. Yes, she does! There we go! The sun goes off against her. She does flash to get that kill. Her flash is burnt down, but she has got a second kill. It would be funny if Vayne just snowballed through this game, but I don't know. I don't think so. Whitson is now finished for Aurelia, giving her so much tankiness, as well as her tons of damage, as well as her. This is happening. Okay, so Kevin CC going in there with her initiate. Dover's actually going to get taken down first with a stun. I don't know if his Dazzle went off, but instead taking. They didn't actually manage to go in and focus D-Mouth, as D-Mouth does get a free kill at the back of the fight. Kevin ZZ ran, and the rest of the team ran into Volv and Raw to find a lot of damage headed their way. D-Mouse might be able to focus down this Volv. He does get the stun off, but it doesn't look like Raw will be able to take him out for a double kill, as well as as St. Blythe comes in. Gonna push him out. It is a 4v3 exchange in favor of VGR, and it does look like Raw's gonna be able to take out an inhibitor and give legit even more things to worry about. Victorious NZ thinking it's all crushing because of superior ping. But do note that that legit did destroy VGR in the online grand final, in the online championships that we had for BarCraftNZ not too long ago. So this is a stark difference from then. the difference in the teams coming together and the pre-season 3 patch coming along has really disoriented Legit's team compared to VGR. Yeah. Yeah, we do see a lot of laughs coming out from VGR Blueprint. Oh yeah, you were talking about the other thing. Sorry about that. Follow the chat, man. Follow the chat and the game. It's pretty hard. 6:15, and we may see a Baron into the end of a game. Galio down bot. Trolling that bot. Okay, it is an IE going out for Vayne. So Vayne could easily snowball very well, but I think Vayne needs to focus on a defensive item if he wants to stay in the game. VGR is going to try and grab Baron. If we see a steal from Legit, they might be able to push in and get the first turret for the most of the game. They are going to try and go for a steal. Kevin CC is in the middle of it, getting a lot of damage off on him, and the steal does not happen. VGR gets that Baron, and they do get 3 kills on Legit. Jack Attack is doing good to stay in the fight, but he's got no teammates. That is it. Will this grand final end on a surrender? It is a GG called by Team Legit. And it is an ace. No, yeah, it did. The screen, shut up. I was just slow. It is a surrender finish, guys. The surrender vote goes down. GG. Guys, let it be known. This year's BarCraftNZ champions for League of Legends is Team VGR. Volk goes Raw.Giga. Sponsored by Giga Internet Cafe. They have a lot. They've gone through a lot, and they have dominated so much. They had really big trouble against Legit in the online champs, but they have come back so strong. Don't go away. I'm going to jump onto an interview with both of the team captains. So stay there, Jack Attack, and stay there, Volt. I'm going to interview Volt second to see how he feels. I'm going to do Jack Attack first. Let me just get him on the line for you, and then after that I'll be talking to my panel. So hopefully my panel will stay here as well. Where is Jack Attack? Let me just see. Is he still here? Jack, give it. There you are. Let me just give you a little bit of a jingle. And I will change this up. Oh, apparently I pinged. What happened there? Apparently I pinged. Hey, how is it going, Jack?
How's it going?
How is it going in general? What happened? What do you think happened there?
I don't know. It was sort of like facing a different team. Like, last tournament they were kind of awful, and this tournament they were less awful. We were the awful ones this tournament. So.
They were less awful. I do like that.
But yeah, like we were the awful ones this tournament. They were the awful ones last tournament. I guess they had better team synergy when they worked together.
Yeah. Do you think so you think it's more the team synergy that was attributed to this win, or do you think Season 3 had the pre-Season 3 patch had anything to do with it, or anything like that?
Season 3 patch, not a hell of a lot, like, not much. We didn't really change much up. Seemed pretty standard. Oh yeah, cool. So you're going for a pretty standard approach. It's really cool to see that you guys are the second greatest team. Potentially the first if you come up in team play. You guys haven't had too much time to practice as a team, I have to admit. We played a lot of games actually. We played like some exorbitant amount of games, but we didn't actually come up with that many strategies. It was just ranked 5s. Yeah, it's a lot more about single play. Do you think that you guys are going to go into more team play or try and develop as a team in the future, or do you think you're going to mix up the team for 2013? No, it's probably just back to solo queue because, like, let's be honest, our jungler didn't do that well. Like, Stealth just bulldozed over in most games. Mid seemed to have a lot of problems. Like, the only time we really had a good thing going was when we did the initial 2v1 swap because they had no idea what was going on. Yeah. And that really worked out for you. You guys keeping Vayne safe was a really good decision. You really made that come through. I thought you were going to do that for this game with that Vayne, but they had a very good target on her. And she did actually quite do a lot of 1v1s with Misfortune, which was quite surprising. They did pull it off quite well. Yeah, a bit of this game, like last game we sort of just decided that we were going to bait out the Darius pick, bait out the Blitzcrank pick, and you know, just like they have nothing after that. But that game, more like they had more AOE, they had a bit of laning power. So yeah, we got outpicked and outplayed. More importantly, outplayed.
Yeah, I do see from VGR they are going for they're actually mixing up a lot more of their characters, and I was quite surprised with them banning Israel. What do you think about their Israel ban? What do you think happened there?
I don't even know. Like, the guy wasn't even planning on playing Israel, but whatever.
Yeah. I really thought they were going to go for a Shen or something like that, but yeah, this is random Israel ban.
They had an idea how to beat Shen. You just pick Darius and then make your Bravo lane get stomped.
Yeah, but if you'd banned Darius, I don't know.
Don't need to ban Darius.
You had control of it. Oh well, cheers so much, and stay online and keep in contact. I will get that prizing out to you, and yeah, cheers again for joining us in the grand finals, and I hope to see more of you guys next year.
Yeah, so good. See you, mate.
Let's see you. Okay, that was Jack Attack from Team Legit taking the hard-hitting loss from their initial spurring victory in the online championships that we had for BarCraftNZ. Losing this grand finals, but now we are going to go over and talk to Peter Volkov from Team VGR, see how he's doing.
Yo, what up?
What up, man? You got the win, sitting 1-3. How does it feel, dude?
Feels pretty good, eh? Feels pretty good.
That was damn amazing.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because we had like really small practice. The most practice we had was actually just discussing what we wanted to do in the game and how we wanted to play, rather than actually playing rank 5s. Because we all went to Giga yesterday to play rank 5s, and we played one game in the course of like 4 hours, and played Kart Rider, which is a Facebook racing game, for the rest of 3 hours.
Yeah, that's your prep game, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Oh god, well that was just amazing. You guys, your team play came together amazingly well, and Jack Attack was very, very surprised and very, very impressed with how you guys have developed as a team, and he's aiming to try and scale up his teammates and take you guys on again.
Yeah. I mean, like, every game was relatively hard. I mean, like, no game felt easy, to be honest. It was always hard the whole way through.
Yeah, except for everybody laughing on your team. All those champion laughing.
Well, yeah, that emote laugh is, you know, it's amazing. But yeah.
Oh yeah, cheers. So stay on the line, and I'll get all that pricing information out from you. And yeah, really good for taking away that win. You guys have just developed so well as the team, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys go into the Australian scene as you plan to. I really hope you get flown over there. Tell me if you need help. I don't know. I'll do a stream devoted to you guys trying to get over there if you can't. And tell me anything. Just keep me in touch in that respect.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Good luck. Have a good day. I'll be in touch in a couple of minutes.
Cheers, bro. I'll catch you up.
Cheers.
Alright, see you, man.
There was Wolf from VGR. This has just been amazing. VGR taking away this win. Let me go into my panel, and we'll have a bit of a talk about it. Hey, what's up, Kier? How's it going?
Good, mate. How are you? Good.
Pretty damn. That was just amazing. I loved casting that to bits. What's up, Ian?
Hey, Phil. How you going, man?
Just absolutely amazing. Breath taken away, heaps. Kyle not picking up. The fuck you doing? Come on, where is he? He's coming. See, people are laughing at you in the background, Kyle. So what do you think about what just happened, Ian? Isn't that kind of weird? Like, especially with that online championships, Legit took that away by storm.
Yeah, I just thought that there were so many opportunities for Legit to come in, and I was really hoping to see, you know, a 2-2 game, but they just couldn't really make those plays, you know. VGR really stuck together, and I think maybe one of the problems was the VoIP going down. Maybe that contributed to their loss. Maybe the computers they were on weren't really performing to their best. But in all honesty, I think it came down to team synergy, and I think VGR really took it from there. Like, I really think VGR had really coordinated well. If you saw when Raw got caught out by the 3 members, Raw had to flash over the wall into the Wraith camp, and he just had to run. Dope was there the entire time, following him, making sure he got the dazzle out, making sure that Jack Attack couldn't home in, and what really contributed to his escape and how they turned it around from there is that Dope was just around making sure that the Dazzle came out whenever it came out, and they just, like, what can I say? Legit blew everything on trying to catch Raw. And once they blew all of it, they blew the Malphite out, they blew Shyvana, and after that, they didn't have anything to follow up with. And after the Flash, they just couldn't keep up with it. There was no gap closer, there was no CC coming out, and I think that may have been the turning point for them.
Yeah, it really was. You did see a lot of ults going out from Malphite onto a single champion, and they just did not have team fights coming their way, and that's something that VGR excelled at. And I thought Legit would do a lot more to either get behind VGR, but they still tried to take them head on in that last game.
Yeah, I absolutely think so as well. They tried to really get into that. You saw Jack Attack teleporting into the ward at the Baron, trying to ult most of the team, but only catching one up. And then Volv just flashing over the wall and then ulting like 2 to 3 members of the enemy team. And I think that really just put Legit in a really bad position. And VGR, knowing their stuff, just really took it from there, and they just said it's over.
Yeah, with that Misfortune ult, he just had so much range, especially
Volv
on that
was
thing.
very good at Misfortune.
Yeah.
Misfortune.
Very dominant. What are you thinking, Kyle?
I'm actually quite surprised because the level 1 went so much in favor of Legit. Like they burnt, I think, 3 flashes, including the first blood bottom. They stole red buff, and they killed Maokai, so he got put really far behind.
Exactly.
The only thing that I think that went wrong is they tried to run the exact same comp. And I'm sure Volv just thought, like, okay, we kind of know how to play against this now, and like what they're gonna do and what they're gonna try and achieve with this tactic. So like they'd already played a game against them, so they had a whole game experience to like know what they were gonna try. And the whole Vayne 2v1 thing didn't work out because they swapped back and forth about fucking 20 times.
Yeah, I did feel like we saw a lot of different champion picks out from VGR. And Legit did go for some interesting little builds. I haven't seen too many of their champion picks, but VGR definitely sort of branched out, and it feels like they really have been growing in that respect. What are you thinking about for this whole matchup and everything here?
Well, Legit just had it owned at the start. Like, I was thinking, holy crap, you know, this could be going to a final decider for the next game. But obviously, no next game. VGR can really hold it together strong, and Jack just said it in his interview. They just do mainly solo stuff. You know, they don't really play as a team. They play as individuals, and that's where VGR is so strong. They can set up an ambush. They can really pick their battle and say, look, we're going to do this, and we're going to put you here and here, and we're going to have you attack first, and then we'll follow through and just destroy them. Where Legit really does have to go for that backdoor strategy because they can't attack them head on, because VGR is going to choose that battleground every time, and they'll win. So Legit's really got to go sort of the stealth assassin type thing and just do it that way, because at the moment their ability to take on VGR on the same footing is just not up there, because VGR just, their synergy is so good, and they've really been working well together, got a great team together. It's really strong. Yep, Legit can come back and destroy them and dominate them. But they did so well in the LAN, the online tournament previously. So, you know, they do have the ability. It's just about them working together better to get this through. And Legit will be VGR's biggest threat if they can pull that off. Like, I think Legit could actually dominate them a lot more than VGR is dominating them if they actually get that team play together.
Yeah, especially looking at Jack Attack on Malphite and Kevin CC on Shyvana, I thought Legit was going to tank up massively, but their early game was it just suffered so much. They, like what you said, Cage, at the very beginning, they instantly burned so many flashes, they got so much damage off on the enemy team, and I think that was that was the game where Malphite was taken out of jungle with that first blood. And that first blood went to Vayne, and it looked like they could snowball out of that, but they just didn't. Why do you think they didn't do that?
I think it's mainly because, like, if Shyvana wanted to gank a lane, they would almost never be there because they were swapping back and
Did all that
forth.
random swapping, yeah.
Yeah, like Shyvana doesn't have the best ganks, and when you don't even know where the laner is, it's like there's nothing she can really do. I mean, she could have like tried to counter jungle a little bit with like Top's help or something if they had a 2v1 and try and like 3-man get their red, maybe kill Maokai, but like they had a really limited like option pool because of how much swapping they were doing and how strange it was to watch. It was kind of awkward, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think it just really comes down to the legit synergy. If they don't work with the jungler, they're not going to get many ganks off. They're not going to get much counter jungling done, like you said. And I think they just really need to learn to work with the team, like know when someone's in a lane, when someone's not, and then when you can make plays, what part of the map needs most help, and controlling it. Like VGR just has so much of that down, and it's really, really evident in their game.
Yeah, I think the main thing that they need to work on is the synergy with the jungler, as you said, because like you see him die a couple times when like lanes could have came and helped him, and
Yeah.
obviously the communication just isn't there.
Yeah, and you know you in the first few games you just see them jump on his Cho'Gath in the jungle, and no one's there to help him. And when someone does come, it's a little bit too late. And
Yeah, I
when
mean
he
that. All right, keep going. Sorry.
no, and when he was sorry, and when he was on Shyvana, it was like the same thing happened again, you know, and there's nothing much else to it other than maybe I thought that Nunu didn't know where to ult, or maybe
one
just
shot.
wasn't his best champion. Maybe they had to pick a better. Maybe they should have picked champions that they were better at instead of champions that went with the composition. Maybe they just need more teamwork. But undeniably, I think both teams did very well, and maybe just legit needs to work together a little bit more often.
And this is the preseason patch, so
Yeah.
VGR took like it to a duck to water as far as the items went. Legit, not so much. But this is hard. So Legit really took a stumble with the preseason patch. So next tournament, next year, all through season 3, that they could really come back hard. So
Yeah, there
VGR
could be some.
VGR have to watch out. They can't just look at this and go, "Hey, we only lost 1 and we won 3."
Yeah.
But legit, once they get their head around these changes, and there are a lot of changes that not everyone is aware of all the items that have changed.
Yeah, there's a lot of kooky things they can come up with. There's a lot of new metas they can come up with, combinations and items, champions. They can play everyone and reinvent everything in new ways. No one's going to have any say in it for a long time, in fact. And I think for the first 2 months or 3, we're going to see some very interesting things come out.
Oh no, Blueprints, actually we're doing seasons every half year. So the next grand final will not be during preseason 4. Thank God, but we may see the third grand final for BarCraftNZ in the middle of preseason 4. But I'll try and time it so it doesn't. That would be pretty funny though.
Yeah, we have to think about these season things, don't we, internationally, with the tournaments. But BarCraft.
Hey, they jumped on us with that one.
That's right. They really came out blindsided us. We could make a movie about that, maybe. I don't know.
They were like, "Hey, IPL's over, guys. Meh. Fine. Fuck the rest.
Damn
of the
you!
world."
Why can't we play season 2 patch? And then everyone will be on even footing.
Oh well, thanks so much, guys, for joining us here. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Carl. Thanks, Kier.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thank you. And a big thanks again to Team Legit and Team VGR for giving us some amazing preseason 3 matches and the end to an amazing season as well. The first season for BarCraftNZ LOL.
And don't forget, guys, check out BarCraft New Zealand's Facebook page, as well as the sponsors, Telstra Clear and Playtech. And come down to MC Internet Cafe. One of us will usually be around here at least once a week, maybe, I don't know. Theo's down a little more. Bit of training down here with us. Definitely keen to see everyone down at the next BarCraft and the competitions as well. Be awesome. The more people that come, the more free shit we can get you.
Okay, yeah. All the and that's actually one of the things that I love doing, giving away free shit. I did try to plan some free shit to give away. I keep saying shit. I did plan to give some free stuff away here today, but we didn't plan it in time, so I'm sorry about that, guys. and we did have a bunch of guys here. They've all gone now, seeing as the games were over. But cheers for them for coming down and watching this in person. That was great. Overall, I forgot what I was actually going to say. I will be making up a winner's screen, and I'll leave the stream on. But come down and say hi. I'll probably be here for the rest of the day.